we'll have to see if Terry Wall can keep it together, because he's shown the ability to run this track extremely fast and to be hard to catch.
Those Wall brothers prepared sleds, just putting on quite a show here with their speed on the straightaways and their cornering abilities in the corners. They're all going to stage up here at the north end of the track. I'm Jeff Litcher from WRJO Radio, the official radio station of the Derby. At this point, turning the call over to the voice of the Derby, Chris Oatman. Chris.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Here come your World Championship sleds coming down to the start-finish line. And we'll take them in numerical order. 15 is Larry Day from Seabrook, New Hampshire on an Arctic Cat. Number 16 is Keith Wojciechowski, Greenbush, Minnesota on a Cat. Number 21 is Kevin Ludwig of Freedom, Wisconsin on a Skidoo. Number 22 is Mike Hool of Wyoming, Minnesota on a Skidoo. Number 47 is Terry Wall of Greenbush, Minnesota on a Skidoo. Number 57, Normand Pilot of St. Felicien, Quebec on a Skidoo. Number 74, Dave Wall, three-time world champion, Greenbush, Minnesota on a Skidoo. Number 79, Jim Schmidt, Cleveland, Wisconsin on a Skidoo. Number 96, three-time world champion, Jacques Villeneuve, St. Cuthbert, Quebec on a Skidoo. Number 99, Chris Van Dolder, Annan, Ontario on a Skidoo. If you want a dark horse racer here this weekend, race fans, it's Chris Van Dolder, as he has shown the ability to go very fast in that number 99 sled. If he can hold it together, and if some of the top sleds have any difficulty, you might see Chris Van Dolder in the winner's circle. In that second row, qualifying through the second chance race, or a semi-feature, if you will, number 64, Shane Wall of Conroe, Texas, on a Skidoo, and also in the back row, two-time world champion Dale Loritz out of Green Bay on a Skidoo. Ted Otto brings them down to the start-finish line. They are lining up in order of their qualifying times on Thursday. Terry Wall having the very fastest qualifying time here, just barely over 36 seconds for 2 laps around this track in Thursday's time-ins. And that is just off the all-time best racing time set by a Formula One sled. So these Champ 440 sleds go very, very fast. 25 laps. Ted Otto says, think out there, be safe, drive hard. These are the best snowmobile racers in the world, and they're going to go around this track 25 times. This is like waiting for the kickoff to the Super Bowl as Ted Otto lifts the green flag, puts it down, and brings it up. And Jeff Ludwig with a good start. Nice hole shot by Terry Wall. Also, Terry Wall into that first corner, coming out of the turn in the lead. Oh, Terry Wall in second. Let me check that. That's Terry in first. Dave Wall in second, 74, trailing 47 as they come down the home stretch. Mike Hool is in third. Jeff Ludwig is in fourth. It looks like Jacques Villeneuve in fifth, as they've completed lap number 1 in the backstretch of lap number 2. Terry Wall again very fast, but folks, we saw a lot of this Saturday night as he moved out ahead of the pack and then couldn't keep the sled together. Mike Hool trying to chase down Dave Wall. Terry Wall goes high out of the south turn, out of corner number 2. Down the backstretch, here comes Hool. Mike Hool passing Dave Wall, at least momentarily, as they go into turn number 3. Coming out of turn number 3, Terry Wall still in first. Mike Hool has taken over second. I don't know if Dave is having a problem with that sled or not. Trying to chase down Mike Hool. Terry Wall pulling away, but Hool really fast in the straightaways. Now here comes Dave Wall. Dave doesn't get off of there until right before the turn. Terry Wall completes lap number 4. 21 laps to go. This is a very long and grueling race. Jacques Villeneuve in that 4th spot now. Down the backstretch, Terry Wall with the lead. Mike Hool, then Dave Wall, then Jacques, the 2-3-time world champions, running 3rd and 4th. Terry Wall completes lap number 5. Mike Hool, Dave Wall still in pursuit. Jeff Ludwig in the 5th spot now. Van Dolder in the 6th spot. Chris Van Dolder. That sled has shown the ability to go very fast for a long period of time. Comes Terry Wall completing lap number 6. Mike Hool 2nd. Dave Wall on the inside of the track in 3rd. Jacques Villeneuve, Ludwig, and Van Dolder. We have a sled pulling in across from the paddock area. Came in out of turn number 2. That's Jim Schmidt. Jim Schmidt of Cleveland, Wisconsin, out of the race. Terry Wall still your leader. We now have 7 laps in the book. Villeneuve, Ludwig still in contention, Van Dolder, and Larry Day on that multicolored sled. You can pick Larry out. On the north corner, coming out of turn number 4, Poole and Dave Wall and Jacques Villeneuve still that same order. Terry Wall really flying down the backstretch. Out of turn number 4, here's Terry Wall lengthening his lead, and that's 9 laps in the book, 16 to go in this World Championship, the 35th annual World Championship snowmobile race at Eagle River, Wisconsin. Not much of a change in the order. And now it's Wall lapping traffic, lapping Shane Wall. 10 laps in, 15 laps to go. Poole in second place, Dave Wall in third, Jacques Villeneuve still fourth, Ludwig fifth, Van Dolder sixth, Larry Day in the 7th spot. But right now, Terry Wall is just flying around this track. It's just a matter of keeping it together. That's 11 laps in the book. Here comes Houle. And Lawrence being lapped now. Terry Wall out of turn 3. Out of turn 4, coming down the home stretch. Terry Wall flying past lap traffic. Laps Normand Pilot. And Houle also dealing with some slower traffic. Villeneuve and Dave Wall. Jeff Ludwig, Van Dolder moving up on Ludwig a little bit. Right now, the story here is Terry Wall and whether he can keep that sled together, because he's definitely fast. 13 laps in, we're past the halfway point. Down the backstretch, Wall lapping some more traffic. Mike Houle maintaining his 2nd spot. Dave Wall in 3rd, Jacques Villeneuve in 4th. There's Terry Wall across again, 14 laps in. Down the backstretch he goes. Jeff Ludwig still holding off Chris Van Dolder. Here comes Terry Wall out of turn number 4, flying down the home stretch. 10 laps to go for his first World Championship, if he can keep that sled going. Houle's holding on to the 2nd spot. Dave Wall. Jacques passed David, right? Jacques Villeneuve has moved ahead of Dave Wall. And we have 16 laps in the book for our leader, Terry Wall, out of Greenbush, Minnesota. On his Skidoo, he was the fastest qualifier here on Thursday. He is by far the fastest sled on the course here. But you have to be fast and durable. Has to hold it together for 25 laps. Here comes Terry Wall. We have 17 laps in the book. Terry Wall, your leader, by about a half a track over Mike Houle. Jacques Villeneuve 3rd, now Dave Wall 4th. Jeff Ludwig in 5th. Ludwig solidifying his spot in 5th and maybe setting his sights on Dave Wall. Terry Wall across the start-finish line. That's 18 laps, 7 to go. Wall coming out of turn number 2 and flying down the backstretch. Houle crosses, then Villeneuve, then David Wall. Ludwig in the 5th spot, Van Dolder in the 6th spot. And here comes Terry Wall again. He's going to lap traffic for a 2nd time. That's how fast he's going here this afternoon. 19 laps in, down the backstretch. He has that sled dialed in perfectly. Just a matter of it holding together for a few more laps. Mike Houle still in 2nd. Jacques Villeneuve in the 3rd spot. And here comes Terry Wall for lap number 25. Laps to go for Wall as he continues to lap slower traffic. Some of these guys have been passed twice now by Terry Wall. There's Houle and Villeneuve. Dave Wall, Larry Day has pulled off. He is out of the race. Larry Day's day is done. And your leader is Terry Wall. He has 21 laps in. On the backstretch, going into turn number 3, Terry Wall. Just a couple more laps to go for his first World Championship. He won this Champ 440 class last year. And he's going to win it this year if he holds on, only it will bring a world championship with it. Houle second, Villeneuve third. Villeneuve moving up a little bit on Houle. In the fourth spot, Dave Wall. And I believe Ludwig's in fifth. That's lap traffic in between. Here comes Terry Wall out of turn number 4. Lap 23. 23 laps in the book, 2 laps to go. Terry Wall not backing off a bit down the backstretch. And Houle gets passed by Villeneuve on turn number 1. Now Houle trying to come back out of turn 2. They bump a little bit down the backstretch. Nice race going on for second place. White flag for Terry Wall. 1 more lap to go, and let's watch that race for second. Jacques Villeneuve has moved into the second spot. Mike Houle in third. Terry Wall down the backstretch. Half a lap to go for a world championship. Houle now dropping back further. Jacques Villeneuve may finish second here. Terry Wall coming out of turn number 4. Terry Wall gets the checkered flag and the World Championship at the 35th Annual World Championship Snowmobile Derby. Jacques Villeneuve finishes second, and third for Mike Houle, fourth for 3-time champion Dave Wall. So both our 3-time world champions finish in the top 4, and I believe Ludwig will finish in the 5th spot. Jeff Ludwig from Freedom, Wisconsin, 5th, but your champion of the 35th Annual Valvoline World Championship Snowmobile Derby is Terry Wall.
Hard luck, Terry, from last night, doing very well out here. You know, he told